All right, y'all, time to offend some people. Part 1. We messed up by telling women they are the prize. By telling women they are the prize, we have allowed bad women to think they deserve good men. Those same narcissistic women who don't find that there's anything about themselves that they need to change, we have allowed them to think that it is everybody else's fault but their own as to why the consequences of their actions keep occurring. By telling women they are the prize, we have given them permission to blame everybody else but themselves. That's why we have those same women doing the same stuff over and over and over, expecting different results, because there's nobody holding them accountable, telling them, hey, you're the common denominator. Maybe there's something about yourself that you should take a self-reflection with or about to check and see what's going on. In telling a woman she is the prize, she's never going to find anything wrong within herself. Instead of her thinking, oh, maybe there is something about myself that I need to change, she's going to justify her behavior by saying, oh, I'm never settling down. I know what I deserve because I'm the prize. This is why we got so many women thinking that the world revolves around them. The same women who are ruining relationships with great men because those men are refusing to tolerate their childish and narcissistic behavior. We one of the only countries that tell women they are the prize and wonder why women in other countries are getting married left and right. Because they're being taught to do for others and not making sure others can do for them. Think about it.
Yeah, she hit the nail on the head, man. You know, it's a wonderful thing when you personally know women who act like this. Like, I got family members who think they the prize. I'm like, cousin, man, you know I love you to death, right? But baby girl, you got 4 kids by 3 different niggas. Ain't nobody checking for you like that. I'm sorry. You didn't already just disqualified yourself from any well-to-do man. Like, all you gonna be getting is pookies and stuff from now on, because that's the only person that's gonna deal with you.
Feeling back and forth?
Mm-hmm. You shouldn't have pushed me. You shouldn't have hit me.
Oh, you didn't hit me? You didn't push me?
I never pushed you, never hit you. This is all my stuff destroyed.
You choked me. You
It's all my stuff destroyed. You
choked me.
You came straight in and destroying my property. That's what you did. You came straight in here destroying my property. Straight in here destroying and ripping up my property. As soon as you came home, you came right in destroying and ripping my property. As soon as you walked in.
I really didn't mean to do that.
You destroyed and ripped my property. This is the Most High stuff.
I really didn't mean to do that. I didn't destroy it, just like I didn't get right.
Destroyed up all my stuff.
That I really didn't mean to do that. Everything else I mean. So now you're like technically you're trying to go hard on job because you've been supporting her already. You've been giving her money. Meanwhile, you're just trying to for the kids. You want to ask me for money. You want to use cash app for what kind of fucking retarded is that stupid shit?
Call it what you want to call it, but you can't hit people if you're mad. You can't come home as soon as you come home. I'm on a Zoom meeting and you just immediately hit me. You can't do that. That's something you're not allowed to do. It's illegal.
Oh, that's illegal. That's illegal for you to just give all your money. That's why we don't have no fucking money for the rent, for the mortgage, because she was giving her money.
It's illegal for you to hit people, Maribel. However you slice it and dice it.
Go to your wife.
However you slice it and dice it, you cannot hit people.
Hey, being honest with you, I just found out he's been giving money to the girl.
I gave that money way months ago. Months ago.
He's been supporting her.
I gave her money months ago. That was months ago.
He said months ago. She just told me she just come from. He's like correct. You know, he goes like for example, it's not working back. You know, when it comes to like getting food for the kids, he always asks me for money. That's why he don't have the money and want to borrow money from me.
You cannot hit people, Maribel. That's not gonna happen. Look at all the stuff you broke.
Yeah, but I just found out that he's been giving money to her. I already called the cops on him. When it comes to like getting kids food and stuff like that, he wants me to send him money.
She punched on me and whooped on me first though, real good too. Before she could ever do anything. Then call the cops and said, don't tell them that I did nothing to you, Maribel.
Yes, I'm going to. Hello.
I'm right here, officer.
All right, bro. At this point, the Passport bros are going to have to rebrand themselves because they are killing y'all in these comments. They talking about they found somebody submissive. She put the paws on him. Bro, y'all taking L after L over that, bro. This is how you supposed to do it, right? Keep everything in-house. Don't put no video on the internet exposing all of the massive L's y'all are taking, bro. Like, for real, bro. Because the women are running amok now, man. I swear to God, bro. They are laughing. Y'all are making yourselves a laughing stock. Y'all gotta do better, bro. For real. Everything that they saying about y'all are starting to almost prove them right. Now, I know there's a lot of brothers behind the scenes that we never gonna hear about that's doing it successfully. But, man, it seems like they're gonna push the losers up to the forefront so that everyone can see it. Much like they always put the worst black men in media. And they show us with our pants sagging and all these tattoos and teardrops in our faces. They don't show the positive men. You know what I'm saying? So this is what they're doing to the passport bros. But, man, y'all got to do better, bro. They said you couldn't find a woman here, and then you went over there and find a woman that's supposedly the type of woman you're trying to run from. Like, it's crazy.
Once you know what kind of pretty you are and how to play to those advantages, dealing with men becomes 10 times easier as a woman. We're gonna break this down into parts. I personally think that there's 5 levels of pretty, and I'm not talking about like, oh, she's beautiful on the inside. I really don't give a fuck about that because I wouldn't know that by just looking at you. So we're keeping it surface level. So level 1 is she's pretty. You get what I'm saying? You're just conventionally attractive. Like, if somebody shows your Instagram, they'll be like, oh, she's pretty. Or she walks into a room with a cool outfit, you're like, oh, she's pretty, type shit. And I want to preface this by saying you can be just pretty and none of these other things, but you can't be any of these other things without being just pretty. Does that make sense? So 2 is innocent, cute vibes. And when I say a rounder face, I don't mean it in a mean way. I mean like you're going to be 45 with gray hair and people are asking you, did you dye your hair gray because you still look 23? Like, you know what I'm saying? She's just a cute girl with the round face. It's always happy and giggly and just happy to be like, she's so innocent. But something about innocent can also be sexy, and we'll get to that later. Level 3 is fun. Now, since I'm just keeping it superficial, I'm not going to really get into it, but it's like putting a sprinkle of something extra. Like, I already thought you were pretty, but now you got these big, juicy, full, perfectly colored lips, and you got like the smooth, raspy voice, and it just do something to you. Now, level 4, we sexy beautiful. These are 2 technically separate different levels, but on the same floor. It's like room 401 and 402, right? So if you're a combination, then you're level 5 bad bitch. But if you're one or the other, you're still on level 4. Like, level 4, everybody just kind of agrees that like this is what you are. Like how we all agree Ruby Rose is sexy, and if anybody says she's not, it's low-key hater vibes. It's like you don't have to think that she's the sexiest person in the world, but you can't deny that she's sexy. Get it? And level 5 bad bitch doesn't exist. Bad bitches aren't real. Okay, so part 2 is going to explain why bad bitches aren't real. We're going to figure out what kind of pretty you are and how we're going to play that to our advantage with these men.
Guys, this video went viral, man. It has millions and millions of views, man. I felt like putting this in the video just so I give you guys a heads up. But what I'm going to go ahead on and say is this, bro. Number 4 and 5 definitely going to give you hard times in life, my boy. You're going to be walking on eggshells. You ain't going to never want to see this girl leave the house because, you know, NBA players is shooting their shot. NFL players is shooting their shots. For my white guys, NHL, MLB guys is shooting their shot. You know, dudes like that. But listen, bro. Number 2 and 3, that's the sweet spot right there, my boy. For real, man. They ain't got too big of an ego. They more about pleasing you. They're rational. They're just all around great women for the most part, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Leave them bad alone. That's not what you want, I promise you. Any girl or woman that refers to herself as a bad B is toxic, and she has subscribed to the most toxic of women, I promise you. Because think about the first time you heard the term bad B. From there, it was all downhill, man. So if they subscribe to that, man, you don't want nothing to do with them, especially if you trying to figure this game called life out. That ain't they gonna be a bill, a headache. You're gonna deduct years off your life expectancy, man. It's just not good, bro. I'm telling you.